rainy night here in Houston, Texas. It's a perfect 72 degrees inside NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Richie James on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Texans send the punter out. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Newton to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. An even 90 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find him, and we end up with a big play.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Newton on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now Newton on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now James returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
The former Cardinal Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll buy some time right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Watson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watson a give. This is Johnson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
The slant caught by Amendola.
Touchdown, Texans. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That caught by Tremble.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Newton. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. That is caught by Anderson.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Now Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Touchdowns on their first three possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's James.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And now Watson throws another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. After the interception, here's Watson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Gets around him.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Newton.
They'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw is Newton. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down.